what's up everyone, it's Steph here. Welcome to another episode of On The Job with Steph. As you can see behind me today, I'm at St. George's Church, one of the most beautiful churches here in Singapore, in my opinion. So St. George's Church is an Anglican church which is located on Minden Road in Singapore's tunneling planning area of Holland Road. Constructed between 1910 and 1913, the church was actually built for the British troops stationed here in Tunneling Barracks, which was once the general headquarters of the British Far East Land Forces. The red bricks used for the construction of the church is quite unique, and it's not like other churches I've seen in Singapore. So it's very unique, very beautiful in my opinion. Feels like I'm in somewhere out of Singapore. Anyway, the reason I'm here today is because one of my wedding couples are getting married, and I'm here today to live stream their wedding. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you typically how I set up for my church live streams. But again, each church's layout is different, the setup, everything, but with more episodes of On The Job, hopefully, probably one or two of them will somewhat be familiar to you, resonates with your own setup, and hopefully you can catch a tip or two in one of the videos someday. So right now I'm 2 hours early, which is typically the time I arrive prior to the start of the live stream, so I can prepare myself, the cameras, the audio, and of course familiarize myself with the surroundings to prepare for the live stream. So right now I'm heading in to prepare for the live stream. Catch you all later back in the studio for a detailed rundown of the whole event. Wish me luck. See ya later. Okay, so briefly, the church floor plan is something like this. The sanctuary is at the front and the pulpit is at the corner of the sanctuary. There's an area beside the sanctuary where the church choir or band is at. Then we have the aisle down the middle, which extends to both ends of the church and to the outside, where the bride will be preparing to come in from. The AV area is at the bottom right of the church, and is also the area which I am setting up my live stream station. The reason I always set up next to the AV team for any event, be it church weddings or corporate live streams, is because I can tap into their audio mixer directly via cable, and also any slides, graphics or videos that needs to be played, I can connect them directly to them via my HDMI cable. Then of course the seats next to the aisle, which are lined up side by side beside the aisle for the wedding guests or the friends of the wedding couple who wish to witness this holy matrimony. Again, this is just a very brief layout and floor plan of the church. It's not exactly in detail, so do pardon me if I miss out any important detail of the church layout. So for today, I set up 3 cameras for this wedding live stream. The choir cam, which is a static camera dedicated to showing footage from the choir and wirelessly connected to my Atem Mini. Then we have the safety cam, which is connected to my Atem Mini via a HDMI cable. I call this the safety cam because with a direct cable connection, this is the camera that I can always rely on if other cameras fail. This safety cam is also within the physical reach of my live stream station, so I can operate it easily within my reach. So the safety cam with a zoom lens will cover the pulpit when the pastor is speaking, a wide angle shot of the whole church, and also the first look of the bride when she comes into the church for the first time. As soon as the bride turns the corner and walks down the main aisle, my videographer with the roving camera will track the bride down the aisle until she reaches the end of the aisle and meets up with the groom. From here on, the ceremony will proceed as usual for church matrimonies. So during the ceremony, I will have my safety cam covering the wide angle shot of the whole procession, my choir cam covering the choir or band, and the roving cam will be moving around to capture fillers, for example close-up shots of the parents, the couples, or anything that may be interesting. So it will be a switching of these 3 cameras throughout the procession. So basically that's how my setup and cameras will operate throughout the live stream. Also, usually I have a wireless walkie-talkie or headset to communicate with my videographer, so that anytime I need him to cover certain angles or maybe shift the choir cam to a wider shot or focus on the pianist or the guitarist, that could be done easily without me having to leave my live stream station, which is dangerous. And again, I'm within reach of my safety cam, so in case of any unexpected hiccups, I can quickly pop over to the safety cam and change it to the safety wide angle shot while we fix the problems elsewhere. Also, if there are any PowerPoint slides showing the sermons, they can also be connected as well to my other ports on the Atem Mini. Then we can do a super source or picture-in-picture to display those slides together with the live feed. And of course, I have an SSD connected to the USB-C port of the Atem Mini to record the whole procession, and this is to be delivered to the wedding couple after the event, and it can be done immediately, so that's actually a plus point for your live stream service. So typically wedding matrimonies here in Singapore run for about an hour, but like I've mentioned, it's always good to arrive about 2 hours before the start of the live stream to check the layout, familiarize yourself with the surroundings, look for the best spots to place your cameras. Sometimes it can be just 2 cameras, but most of the time I do 3 cameras just to get more angles and also more cameras to fall back on as backup in case of unexpected hiccups. So, was the live stream successful? Thank God, yes it was. So now maybe we just have a glimpse of how the wedding live stream went. So there you have it, beautiful, right? I hope today's video was a good way to introduce you to church weddings here in Singapore, and also how I set up for this particular church wedding live stream. Again, I've mentioned different churches have different floor plans and layouts, but the key to it is to arrive early to prepare. Then, of course, the most important, before the start of the live stream, pray silently for a smooth live stream and go. You should be good. So what do you think of today's video? I would love to hear your comments below, and until the next video, I'm Steph. If you have any questions, let me know. Take care and bye bye.